The unforgettable, you a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. 6-man. Check girl.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check 50. You. Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And Jennings has it. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant. Time to regroup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On second down, here's Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky. Further. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check 3. There.
And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Let's go, D.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 3 down. 3 down. Switch. Check it out, read. Switch. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there. Goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards in the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 64. Tweak. 24.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Just like that. Show it up. Show it up. Hey, hey.
Here's Wilson to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Gun.
Penny, a first down carry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch out. Go. Alert three. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 55, Mike. Stop your body. Back. 14, run it. Shit. Hey, alert. Hey, 0. Alert. Squeeze double. Check three.
From the shotgun, Wilson tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. they're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
90 is a mic. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On 3rd down, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
90 is a mic. Got one. I got one. 90 is a mic.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It's caught. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
3 down. 90 is a mic.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Haskins is going to let this go for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 29, Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
first and 10. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Haskins back to the air. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Kill.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's coming. Double up.
Alert. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson brought in here by Tyler Eifert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Penny. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rashad Penny. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll run it again with Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
90 is a mic. I know he ain't got it.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
They're running.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rap.
On first down, Haskins. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Haskins now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's got Smith here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
90 is a mic. All day, baby, all day. 90 is Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 90 is a mic. Push them back. Push them back. 90 is a mic.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down.
On the double. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, tight ends right. Hustle. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 90 is a mic. What's running?
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 6.
Go! All set! 90 is the
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hey! Bandit! No!
From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Go! 90 is the mic. Come on.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it.
Let's go!
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go one more. 90 is it.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a run with Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. 14. 55, 55.
Now Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. Go. Kill. 14. Kill. Turn it up.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Washington. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they try the right side here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter.